science communicating and the conspiracy theorists and flat earthers and stuff like that. That reminds me of Bill Nye, because there's a big documentary that came out about Bill Nye and how they like spilled the tea on like what it was like for him to have to debate these climate deniers and flat earthers all the time, constantly. And
it's been difficult for him. I mean, he was so beloved for so long, and he decided to stand up and take the position that he has and say, we've got to move forward on this, people. We've got some things that are challenging us right now that we need to face. We can no longer we can't do what we were doing before. We've got to pay attention to the fact that this is what's happening. The studies say it. Everybody says it. This, evolutionary biology is something that we have massive amounts of evidence for. Same thing with the changing climate, but this is something we can solve. This is something we can do. A lot of people don't like him for it anymore, and it's I know that it's got to be tough to go from that where he was at to where he's at now, man. But he keeps fighting the good fight. He will not give up, and I think that's brave. That's really, really brave. I almost cussed on you there. Sorry. But I think it's incredibly brave what he's doing to be able to stand up and take and just keep going after those fights. When obviously, it's got it. I can't imagine it hasn't taken a toll on him. And if it isn't, that shows even more the kind of character that he has. So I'm glad that he's out there, man. We need more of them, right?
Yeah, the big one especially was Ken Ham. That was a really big one with the arc.
I watched that one. The look on his face of that whole thing was just, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
So I gotta, while I don't wish failure on anyone. I am kind of happy that the whole art museum thing is going. Just the idea of showing, because especially whenever he waits, said, okay, I'm going to go to this museum, and they've got raptors.
Raptors.
Really? A raptor on the
they have dinosaurs.
There's so much to that. I won't get started.
Yeah, I think also the ending question when he did the debate with Ken Ham, the ending question is what summarized it all, and it was the ending question. If you guys don't know, it was a debate between Bill Nye and Ken Ham. Ken Ham, he made this art museum. He's like this big religious guy, and I'm not against religious at all. Against religion at all. I said against religious. I'm not against religion at all.
Religiosity. Something like that.
Yeah. But the only issue is sometimes when religion gets in the way of, science and actual human progress and stuff like that.
Agreed.
And in this debate, I think the roadblock that we're seeing right now is people are not believing in, climate, change and stuff like that happening. And we've talked about climate change so much on this podcast, especially astronomy memes. She really knows about that. But anyway, the ending question, I almost went off topic there. But the ending question that an audience member had for them was, he asked both Bill and both Ken Ham. Mike fell again. Both Bill and both. Yeah, it's trying to run away from me. Both Bill and both Ken Ham, what would change their mind? Bill said if we had any evidence that supports that our data is not true, and Ken Ham, basically to summarize what he said, is that he won't change his mind. So
yes, exactly.
So that summarized the whole thing. Like, what seems more what makes more sense there? I personally think Bill's makes more sense. You can't just say that no matter 100%. Yeah, you can't just say no matter what I see, I'm still not going to believe it. And actually that reminds me also of a flat earth documentary that came out on Netflix that I watched. That was really awesome. You guys should watch it.
Flat earth documentary. Yeah. Just they sound like an oxymoron on a documentary.
But I think it's called Beyond the Curve, and it follows the main guy that started Flat Earth. And the funny thing, why I'm referencing this documentary, why I love it so much, is that they do experiments to try to prove Flat Earth right, and they end up proving themselves wrong in their own experiments. And then what they do after that is they try to say, well, that data is not correct. We're going to find another way to prove it, which is just, you can't do it like that. That's like...
That's not how it works. works. Like that just shows a fundamental misunderstanding of how science is. You know, that's not if you put something to the test and it passes and it passes and it passes and it passes. That's science. You know, and then if other people try and sit and disprove that and they can't disprove it, that's science. That's the whole point of how we get here. That's how we make progress. That's how we understand the natural world. And to be able to say, okay, I'm not gonna believe what it is that I see here is just one of the silliest things ever.
Yeah.